Okay, I did a bit more Sega CD testing. I remember the few of the tricks I used to use a good 10 years ago, and they actually work on the Mini. I succeeded in getting games like Snatcher, Dragon's Lair, and Sonic CD on here in compressed format. I found a good half dozen ways that I could get them on here. I could actually just put them directly on here, compress them so they have full audio and video. I could rip the audio and video. I could actually convert the audio so it's downsampled and still works. I mean, there's just a variety of ways that I could do this, but one of the drawbacks to ripping audio and video is you might run into certain games that'll have I'll show you an example of this. I'm going to play Snatcher. Now the part where the audio is actually ripped from the game, there may be like a record scratch type noise in its place. And this only happens on a few games that I've encountered so far. The game's very playable though, and I got this down to an extremely small size. That's the scratching. I'm going to turn the volume down for a minute here. Now the main game is pretty much intact for the most part. So I actually have the full audio of the characters talking and everything. Gameplay's fantastic, and it's a good thing to go back to if you like Hideo Kojima. I mean, Metal Gear, all the way back. I'd say Metal Gear Solid 5 is one of the best games I've ever played, and I got that on PS4. I'll never get rid of it. Surprisingly, I've actually never played this game before. I've known about it, but never played it.
I'm dealing in seed. I've been assigned to Junker headquarters effective today.
Oh, you're Mr. C. Please forgive me. My name is Mika Slayton. I'm the administrative assistant and operator here.
So this game I got down to about 54 megabytes, down from way over 100 originally. Now when I play Sonic CD, the music's gone, but there's actually a method I've used that will get the music on there that I may show in a future video. Because obviously WAV files take up a lot of space due to their bit rate. But if I downsample them to MP3 format and make them work with this emulator, the HMod, then you could get this down to a decent size. So you got the game, everything's intact, but the music's gone. There comes the cat again. I got Dragon's Lair on here, one of my absolute favorite games of all time. I kind of made a joke with somebody earlier that I was going to get the crisscross make a music video game on here, and I've actually succeeded in doing that as well. But that'll be another video. But I haven't played Dragon's Lair in such a long time. When I first got this, I actually cut school. I just played it so late at night, I didn't even bother going to school the next morning. Definitely way ahead of its time for a game that came out in 1983, and there have been other games like it, like Space Ace.
Dragon's Lair, a fantasy adventure where you become a dragon knight on a quest to rescue.
Gotta get the cat out of the way. Now, if you remember, this is kind of like a quick time event game, and obviously games like God of War use this currently. If you do it wrong, you end up facing a penalty. It's been so long since I played this. See if I remember anything. But you could spend like 8 hours trying to beat this, and then once you know all the patterns, you could beat it in about 8 to 10 minutes. Such an awesome game. You could actually download this on PS3, you could buy it on DVD, there's just so many different versions of it. Then you have games like Batman Returns, which are basically the Genesis version with extra levels such as driving levels and all that. But I hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be more to come.